Hello again.
Hey.
Thank y'all for coming back to the channel. We made it through 34. Wait. So we've made it through 34 weeks. And I know, and she's still doing relatively good. We had a checkup last week, or through the 34 weeks. And the doctor said everything's looking good. She's measuring fine. And let's see here. It looks like the baby's probably in head down position, which is good. He's not breech. And let's see here.
So we will go back in 2 weeks. So it would be 36 weeks then. And that's when they say they want to start doing weekly visits. And also at that time they'll start doing like vaginal, like physical checks to see if we're dilating, to make sure that he's head down, those things.
Things like that. As far as like outside of the doctor's visit, how she's been feeling, how she's been doing. I mean, she's been complaining more about like her hips or the groin, crotch area, which is normal because the body's getting ready to, have a baby. Her fingers and things are still swelling. You can feel Cruz kind of bump around. Do you think he's probably not moving anymore?
Yeah, I think he's just as active, but you can tell like some of the movements aren't as strong. And they say mostly because he's getting bigger, so he's just running out of room to move as big of movements as they used to be, but still moving often.
And as far as for me, like anytime I try to like touch him through the stomach, he just kind of like freezes. So it's like he can tell somebody's like trying to touch him through Sonia's belly. And he's kind of like, don't touch me. But other than that, I mean, she's doing great. We're doing great. We're just still having showers all over the place, which still haven't got that edited or anything. But we're gonna get there. We just got a lot on our plate. We have a lot on our plate now.
From a dad's perspective, how you feeling? Because 35 weeks in, we're getting pretty close.
I mean, it's still kind of hitting me now. Each and every day, I'm like, oh my goodness, like there's gonna be a little person that I have to take care of. We also went to what was it? A feeding class.
Breastfeeding. Our breastfeeding class was this week, so we learned kind of different techniques. Of positioning baby and how often we should be expecting to feed, and like just little cues and signs that he's ready to eat. Not to let him get to the point of screaming and hollering, to try to pick up on those little subtle cues beforehand. They also talked to us a lot about that first few hours in the hospital. So they do like I can't remember what they call it, like the magic hour or something. Now, or the first hour, instead of popping baby out, taking measurements, cleaning them up, all that stuff, they really try to get baby out, and if everything's okay, give them right back to you for a skin-to-skin interaction immediately, and try to keep it like that for the first hour. So during the first hour afterwards, it's just kind of us hanging out, no visitors, anything, so that way we can start bonding with baby already.
So the reason I kind of thought about the class is to go back to the like father or daddy side of things. Like when you think like a feeding or breastfeeding class would be mainly for women, but it's really not. I mean, it's gotta be more involved for me than just her. I know she'll be very close in bonding with him by way of feeding, but I can do some of the same stuff, like whenever she's not feeding directly, to make sure to hold the baby a certain way whenever I'm bottle feeding, or even help her whenever she's trying to breastfeed or whatnot. And breastfeeding is actually, I know it's kind of taboo in our culture nowadays, but it's actually a very good thing for both the child and the mother. So I don't know, I'm very excited and very anxious, and like I said before in past videos, I'm just super like, I don't even know how to put into words like how I'm feeling, because I'm excited, but then I'm like, oh my goodness, like
it's just the unknown.
It's so
like
unknown.
We don't know what to expect. We don't know, but we'll know when we know, and we'll figure it out.
But 34 was good. hopefully this next 35 this next week will be good as well. Hopefully he stays in there and cooks long enough.
And head down.
And
so we can avoid that whole C-section thing. Hopefully,
we don't want that. Yeah. Oh, and I think they said he's probably about what 4 or 5 pounds.
Yeah, should be about now.
Yeah. So. Yeah, everything's good though.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I guess on my side of things, my weight actually has been holding pretty steady. So my little informative apps say baby should be gaining about a half a pound per week these last few weeks, and so it's expected that I'm gaining a half a pound or a pound per week as well.
Yeah.
But I would say probably for the past this week's visit and then the 32-week visit that I had, I was the same weight at the doctor. So I really haven't changed a whole bunch, but apparently he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, so hey, we'll roll with it.
So we're good, we're grateful, we're thankful. We're gonna keep pushing through. Yeah, that's it. So
I guess I can get up and give y'all a belly shot before we go.
Another belly shot.
Another belly shot. It's been a little while. Can y'all see him in the dress?
Yeah. It's nice and big.
There he is.
So, anyway, thank y'all again for checking us out. As always, drop a line, subscribe, like this video, and y'all can feel free to share it to other couples that are pregnant, thinking about getting pregnant, things like that, because that's what we document for ourselves in the future. But you know, there are people that don't really have any idea of how to feel or what to expect it going down the line. So anyway, thank y'all for watching.
Thanks.